Hi, I am Gluten Morgen and I am here to help you bake every day better at home. Today we'll be baking pizza. Yes, some kind of Neapolitan style pizza. Of course, I am not from Naples, from Napoli, Italia, but I'll be teaching you how to make this delicious, very light and very fast pizza in the Ooni oven. And what is the secret to make this incredible and light pizza? The secret is to make a slow and cold fermentation. I know it will take a few days, but it is totally worth it. So come with me and I'll show you how to do it. So first of all, let's check the recipe. I'll be using my app, Gluten Morgen Baker's Percentage, and you can download it for free from the iOS or Android market. Remember that you have to add this recipe into the app. It is really easy. Okay, time to start with the dough. I'll be using this bowl and I'll make 1 kilogram of dough. First ingredient, flour. Why I am using this kind of flour, this Italian Neapolitan flour? I am using this kind of flour because it's very elastic and when you stretch the pizza, you'll see the difference. That's very important. And the second ingredient, the water. We'll be just mixing the flour and the water. The other ingredients will come later. Now, using the scraper, we'll mix everything. The idea is not to leave any flour dry, but we are not kneading. We're just mixing, stirring these two ingredients. Today is a beautiful day to bake pizza in the Ooni oven. Very slowly, we're trying not to leave anything dry. It's really simple. It's really hot, the oven. We're done. I want you to see this. I haven't kneaded at all. It's just mixing flour and the water. I want you to see this. There's not yet gluten development here. Just wet flour. And this is the key to get this incredible and light pizza. It's only going to take a little bit of time. But believe in me, I am Gluten Morgen. Now, we cover up our dough with this shower cap. You might be thinking if I use this when I take a shower. Oh. And now what do we have to do? Nothing else but wait. Yes, it's all about time. When you mix flour and water, what do you have? A dough. But if you don't knead, the dough will be kneading by itself, but it only will take some time. Time, I'm talking about an hour. And you'll see what happens when you let this kind of dough resting. And thanks to my video editors, you don't have to wait an hour and the dough is ready. I want you to check this. Now, look, there's a lot of gluten development. The dough is almost kneaded by itself. Check this. And this is also what I wanted you to see. Check this membrane that I'm making with the dough. The idea is not to tear it apart, to break it, but this is Neapolitan flour. This is the kind of stretching dough that we need when we make pizza. That's why I'm using this flour. And of course, if you can find this kind of flour, please buy it and use it. Look how much can I stretch it without tearing it apart. It's incredible. And we haven't done anything, just waiting for 1 hour. And the other secret to reach this savory and light pizza is to use a very small amount of yeast. Why? Because we need this fermentation to be very slowly. The slower it is, the better and lighter would be. So that's why we're using just this little amount of yeast. So now I'll add it into our dough. Mix a little bit. Like this. And the other ingredient left is the salt. I love this pink salt. Now we mix everything. I love because the dough is already kneaded by itself. That is called, in bakery, autolysis or autolyze. Just a few seconds like this and we're done. We're done with the dough, not with the pizza. See how smooth and silky it is. Good, nothing else to do, just wait and let me cover it again. It's our time to let the dough rest again till it doubles or triples in size. Again, by the magic of the gluten, take a look at the dough. It has risen a lot. Whoa. Some semolina on our counter, or you could use also flour if you want. And let's take it out of the bowl, and we're ready to divide it. In this kilo, I have 4 pizza balls of 250 grams, okay? The right weight of a Neapolitan pizza ball should be between 250 to 270 grams, okay? These are a little bit smaller. See how airy is the dough. Flip it, and now let's cut it in 4. Good. Let's make the first ball. Very easy, we'll take all the sides into the center, giving a little bit of tension to this pizza ball. We're making some stitches here, and then we flip it and finish it with our hands, giving it the final shape, a round shape, like this. Very easy. Let's do one more. Let's take all the sides into the center, making the stitches. Let's flip it, finish shaping it, and there, 2 beautiful pizza balls. And as I told you before, we're still not ready to start baking the pizza. The balls need to rest a little bit more. Don't be afraid, I know it's going to take longer, but it is totally worth it. We'll have to wait 24, 48 hours, that's 1 day, 2 days, but it is going to be amazing, trust me. It is going to be delicious. Okay, and to make this cold and long fermentation, I'm using this kind of box, this tupper. You could use also a bowl or something that you have that you could store in the fridge and close it with a lid. We don't want the bowl to get dry and make a crust on the outside. That's really important. Let's put inside this box. 2 would be okay. And we are ready to let them sleep. See you! Okay, I'm ready to take them to my fridge. The temperature of the fridge is around 5 degrees centigrade, that's around 41 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 or 2 days. See you. Okay, here I'm back with the dough. I know you're wondering if I waited 2 days. That's the magic of the addition. So here are the pizza balls already fermented, ready to be baked. Let's bake some pizza. I need to detach these pizza balls from the box. So I'll use some more semolina on the edges, and with this pizza scraper, this Neapolitan, it's like a smile. Let's divide this very carefully. The first ball is the hardest. Flip it on the semolina. Meanwhile, always close the lid so you don't dry the other balls. Flip it again. There. Always semolina flour is the best. And now on the counter. Let's give it a final shape, a round shape, and we are ready to stretch it. First of all, we need to make the cornicione, which is the crust of the pizza, full of air and very light. So let's make the limit of this cornicione. Ready? And now we are ready to stretch it. See how easy it is to stretch this dough, because it has rested a lot in the fridge during this slow and long fermentation. Of course, the flour that we use, this Neapolitan flour, helps a lot. And the good part of this kind of pizza is that we'll be baking everything at the same time, and really, really quick. It would only take 90 seconds. The first ingredient, as usual, some tomato. If you find Italian tomatoes, better. This is not tomato sauce. This is just canned tomatoes crushed, nothing else. Okay, it's like painting. A very important Italian ingredient, the basil, or basilico in Italiano. A few leaves on top of the pizza. Third ingredient, mozzarella. I am using this fresh mozzarella made out of buffalo milk. See the strings that this mozzarella has? That's the mozzarella for this kind of pizza. A few pieces, not too much. That's the secret in this kind of pizza. Remember, not too much cheese, okay? That's okay. And the last ingredient, olive oil. Italian olive oil if you have. The idea is to make kind of whirlpool here, like a spiral. Ooh. Good, perfect. And now let me get my peel. Whoa, some semolina on it. Not too much, just a little bit, so the pizza doesn't stick into the peel. And may the gluten be with me. Oh, 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 oh. Good. Let's finish the shape. And I'm ready to take it into the oven. The oven is already preheated at 450 degrees centigrade. That is around 852 degrees Fahrenheit. It's really, really hot. And there we go. Wow. And back into the oven for a few seconds. And time to take it out. Wow! Let's take a look at this beauty. Here the cornicione. Crispy and soft at the same time with these little charcoal dots known as leopardine. That was produced by the high temperature in which we bake this pizza. So let's cut it and see the cornicione. Wow. And take a look at this beautiful pizza with this airy cornicione, super thin, crispy, and at the same time, a little bit morbido, like they call in Italy. And you eat it like this, folding it. It is called the fold pizza. Neapolitan pizza, margherita. Let's give it a try. I love this kind of pizza. It's so simple, so delicate, and at the same time, really, really tasty and savory. Check the bottom of the pizza. It is not burned, it is crispy, golden, it is foldable, as I told you, and really, really light. First of all, you feel the dough. Super moist, tender, fluffy, and then you taste this Italian tomato sauce, which is out of this world. And then you taste the mozzarella, this fresh mozzarella, the buffalo mozzarella, very fresh, very creamy at the same time, olive oil, and the basil at the end. You need to do this, it's a whole new experience. Oh, I could be baking the whole day. So I hope you have enjoyed this new pizza video. Please write me some comments, like it, share it, and I'll see you on the next video. Meanwhile, I'll eat some more pizza.